Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, guys, welcome. And if you're returning, guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, guys, y'all already know what it is on this channel. We are lit for the Most High, and that's period, that's point, and that's blank. Okay. Okay, guys, I just want to come on here tonight with a Bible verse. The Father is leading us in Genesis chapter 6. And guys, let's begin. Okay. And it says, and it came to pass when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Father saw the daughters of man, that they were fair. And they took them wives of all which they chose. If you've been reading the book of Enoch with me, y'all, this is basically back in the days when the giants and stuff was walking around on the earth, the book of Enoch, okay? And so, and the Father said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. So, back in the days, people used to live for 200, 500, like a long time. Now, the Father, when he restored the earth, he only gave men to survive up to 120 years. Okay, some people probably 121, 22, but that's the furthest or the oldest anybody can get on this earth is 120 years of age. Okay, 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of the Father came unto the daughters of man, and they bare children, unto the daughters of man, and they bare children to them, and some became mighty man, which were of old man of reowned. And the Father saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagining of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continuously. And it repented the Father. Okay? That had made man on earth, and it grieved him at his heart. So it upset the Father that the world was so evil. Even people's thoughts, the world was so evil back then, y'all. Even people's thoughts on it continuously was just negative, and that's crazy. It was just evil, and it repented the Father that he had made man on this earth. Okay, it repented the Father that he regretted that he even made man on this earth. That's pretty. Okay, go color some more and let mommy make her video. Okay. I'll be finished in a second. Okay, and it said had made man on this earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Father said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of this earth, both man and beast. Oh, my high and mighty Father. So the world was so bad back then, y'all, that the Father, it hurted his heart that he even made, you know what I'm saying, people that was just evil on a continuous basis. Like, he had to do something about it, and it hurted him that he had to do this. So the Father came up with the ideal. He said, I will destroy man who I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping things, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Father. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation. And Noah walked with the Father. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth also was corrupt before the Father, and the earth was filled with violence. And the Father looked upon the earth and beheld, it was corrupt, for the flesh had corrupt his way upon the earth. And the Father said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And I behold, I will destroy the earth. I'm sorry, y'all. My Bible is so old, y'all. Okay. And I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shall thou make in the ark, and shall pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits. The breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shall thou make to the ark, and on the cubit shall thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shall thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shall thou make it. And behold, I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy son's wife with thee, and every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort, shall thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to all the Father's commanded him, so he did. So that's a heck of a story in the Bible, which is Noah. And we all know the story of Noah, the father. He was the only good person in his generation at that time. So the Father spoke to Noah, told Noah to build a boat. He told him how long to make it, how wide to make it, how tall, how deep. He told him to gather all the fowls of the earth, 2 of each, male and female. He told Noah that he was getting ready to wash out the people of the earth because the earth was so evil. He said he was in regret that he even had made human flesh. He had even made life. He was regretful that he made it, because when he made it, it was like evil just starts to come upon the people in the earth, places and things. It was just evilness that started to happen, and it was continuously on an everyday basis. It was, these people had evil in them on a daily basis, just evil. And so the Father had came up with the plan that he was going to destroy the whole earth. And so that's how we are moving into 2026. The Father is telling us to gather in this hour things that we need, okay? Because he's going to wipe out the evildoers of this world. There's no way around that. The Father is going to come back and rewrite history. He's going to come back and destroy the evilness of the world, okay? And so we're going to move down to chapter 7. It say, and the Father said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house unto the ark. For thee I have sent righteousness before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by 7, the male and his female, and of beasts that are not clean, by 2, the male and his female. Of the fowls also of the air by 7, the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth. For yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according unto all that the Father commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and I'm sorry, y'all, my Bible is so old. And his sons, okay? And so when the Father spoke to Noah and told him that he was going to destroy the earth and make it rain for 40 days and 40 nights, Noah was 600. Hold on. Yeah, he was 600 years old. It's like I said, back in the days, people used to live up to 500, 600, 700, 800 years old. But as we just read, the Father, after he destroyed the earth, people only live to about 120 nowadays. 120 years old. Maybe a little bit older, but 120 years old is set. That's what the Father said, how long that he's given people to live on this earth. Okay? People was just that bad and just that evil that he cut down the lifespans of even living. You can't live for 600, 700, 800 years no more. You only can live for about 120. And his wife and his sons' wives with him into the ark because of the waters of the flood. Of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls and of everything that creepeth upon the earth. There went two until Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as the Father had commanded. Noah, and it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the floods were upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 7th day of the month, the same day where all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heavens were opened, and the rain was upon the earth. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. Was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the same time, in the self same day, entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wives, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after their kind, every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort. And they went unto And they went in unto Noah, unto the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the beneath of life. I'm sorry, I cannot see today. Wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male, female, of all flesh, of the Father had commanded him. And the Father shut him in. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth. And the waters increased and bared up the ark. And it was lifted up above the earth. And all the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth. And the ark went upon the face of the waters. And the water prevailed exceedingly upon the earth. And all the high hills that were under the whole heavens were covered. 15 cubits upwards did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both fowl and of cattle and of beasts, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land dead. And every living substance was destroyed which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping things of the fowl of the air, of the heavens, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. So, guys, just imagine living back in the days of Noah. The Father said when he come back, it's going to be like the days of Noah when nobody believed. Noah was telling people it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights. They did not believe him. They did not believe him. They did not believe him. So the Father told him to build that boat. Do what I told you to do. How to build it. How long. Get people on the boat. By 2, male, female, of every fowl, beast, and his sons, his wife, his son's wives, and they all got on the boat. And the Father made it rain for 40 days and 40 nights. And he destroyed everything that was left on the earth besides Noah and what he told Noah to put on the boat. So just imagine living in them days. Just imagine living in these days we living in now. And not being prepared for the Father to come back. Okay? We don't want to be one of them people that the Father destroyed. We don't want to be destroyed. Okay? We want to live forever and ever with the Father which is in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Okay, guys? And so, the story of Noah is just basically to be like conscious of what times we are living in, okay? You do not want the Father to come back in any way and you're not prepared, whether he take you out of here by natural disaster or, you get taken out of here in any other way, whatever way. You don't want to be unprepared when it comes to that time where you got to go from this earth, okay? So, guys, just know the times that we are in and prepare your house, your families, and everybody so that if anything was to happen, you will be prepared. Your family will be prepared for what's to come, okay? But yeah, the Father said when his second time and his second come back, it's going to be like the Noah's days. And it's been like the Noah days. It's been so many things happening. Time speeding up. All these natural disasters. Full moons, black moons, half moons, eclipse, all types of stuff. The revelations unfolding in the Bible. The end days are unfolding in the Bible. And so, guys, nobody knows the time and hour when the Father will perceive and come through and do what he do. Don't nobody know that time or place, but it's just to have your house in order, have your family in order, so when that time do come in any way, you and your family will be prepared, okay? Don't be like them people back in the Noah days who They was all evil. They was evil. The Father said they were so evil. The people that he made back in the day, they were evil. And he said this was like on a continuous thing, like every day, like it got worse and worse and worse to the point where he said he regretted making people or making mankind because it got that bad. So with that being said, y'all, we gonna pick back up on this because we 20 minutes in. And we started from Genesis chapter 6. We read down to chapter 7, guys. And we going to pick back up on chapter 8. The flood, okay? We're going to pick up back on chapter 8. But guys, I just wanted to come on here with this Bible verse tonight. That's where the Father was leading us. And I hope you guys had a great Sabbath day. I hope you guys put the Father first in this day. I hope you guys woke up and started your day with the Father, thanking Him for waking you up, getting in your prayer closet, saying a prayer, just, you know, putting the Father first in this hour, spending time with the Father, whether that was 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, whichever floats your boat, whatever the Father see fits for you. I just pray that in this day that you have put the Father in your day, okay? And guys, I love y'all out there. I hope y'all having a great day. And with that being said, y'all already know what it is on this channel, guys. Y'all already know what it is. Love and peace. And until the next time.